รายการต่อไปนี้เป็นรายการทั่วไปสามารถรับชมได้ทุกวัย
Dear lovely fans, this is the 4th season of the show and we still believe that all forms of English are valid. Once you can get your point across, you have communicated with success. We are positive that millions of Thais have learnt a lot from our remarkable guests. They all have different levels of English and have shown us that it's the courage to give it a go that matters and it's okay to make mistakes. This show is like a big classroom. We don't want to leave anyone behind. English will therefore be dominant, but there will be some Thai in every episode to make new learners of English feel at ease. We always love to hear your constructive criticism to help us improve, but no internet trolling, please. Thanks for your endless support. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi guys สวัสดีคุณผู้ชมทั่วประเทศนะคะ You are watching Loukgolf English Room where you live, laugh and learn Woo! Right Let's begin. Today's guest is a stunning and talented news anchor.She is one of my idols. Please welcome พี่เอพัชรีค่ะมาแล้ว Finally you're here Wow. Hi, all for you. You know what? I told myself like this morning that I'm not going to cry today, but.You
know what? I'm tearing up as well because you just said that I'm your idol. Is that true?
Yes. So, all right.
And you know what? I have to say that it's so surreal being here. I mean, I see this comfortable living room on my smartphone when I'm running everywhere, and I'm actually here.
And now you're here. And so, thank you so much for being here. Well, allow me to say something before I start. You know, asking questions.
All right.
I'm feeling quite.emotional like right now and I think I have the right to be emotional today because I have an announcement to make นี่เป็นการประกาศครั้งแรกแล้วก็น่าจะเป็นการประกาศแบบเป็นทางการว่า this is going to be our last episode this is it and it's amazing that you're here because I've always wanted to talk to you.Okay, well, it's our last episode. This show is like my son. You know, it's like my son, and I love him so much.
Can it also be your daughter?
I can, yeah. You know, my gay son. Okay. He's like my gay son or my daughter.
All right.
And I love this show so much, but I do need a break. I can't promise when I'm gonna be back.But
you will be back.
I will be back.
Stronger.
Yes, stronger.
Bigger.
And yes. But for now, I need a break.
Right. I salute and respect your decision to put a pause on this first, okay? You do what you need to do and you come back with more energy, with more passion for this amazing thing that you do because you do it so well, my dear. You really do. You are an inspiration.and now I'm crying. You are an inspiration to us and I salute and respect you so much. Okay? Give me a hug! Let's just cry a little bit now. Okay? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're allowed to cry?
Yes.
We are. We definitely are allowed to cry.
So,
Tissue.Let's push pause.
You should be the host.
No.
You should. Well,
no.
Yeah. So, okay. Since we're talking about this right now, I have to say that we should just like talk about it like.
All right.
ให้มันจบไปอะไรเงี้ยwhen I first started this show 4 years ago, I didn't think that the show would survive this long. You know, I started the show, this show because I wanted to teach free of charge. and then it just evolved into this. It's been amazing, it's been incredible, but deep down, I've been trying maybe like too hard, I think. Sometimes I'm being too hard on myself, and I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And that is why I need a break. And I don't think hosting a show is my strength, but I will try to improve, and that is why I do need a break to improve.
I respect your decision.
Thank you. And I think this break will help me grow as a person.
You will not just grow. You, my dear, will forever blossom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. And just so you know, I will say goodbye properly on Instagram. Okay?
Instagram.
No more talking about,
Okay.
sadness and stuff.
All
okay?
right,
Now
let's be happy.
Time to be happy.
Let's
Again,
be
I'll say
happy.
goodbye properly on Instagram.
right.
Now let's talk about you and you only.
Okay.
The interview that you gave
Right.
on my show
Right.
like a few months ago.
Right.
That was epic. You know
Really?
that, right?
I am actually quite in awe of the outcome, meaning that there were a lot of shares and a lot of views, and I thought that was really awesome. But thank you very much for giving me that opportunity, that golden opportunity to be able to share my experience with people out there who are interested, whether it's the English aspect of it, whether it's the news reading side of it. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a small question for you.
What's that?
What was it like? What was it like to grow up as a diplomat's daughter?
Oh, that was life-changing. It was life-changing. My father is a diplomat, or was a diplomat. He's retired now, and the nature of the job is that we get sent here and there and here, and yes, I actually was born not here in Thailand, but I met the former president of the Philippines, and I said, Your Excellency, I was born at the Makati Medical Center, the Philippines, in Manila. And you know what His Excellency said to me? He said with a straight face, Oh, my mother died there. Okay, no go. Yeah, so I was born there, and then basically what I'm trying to say is I had the wonderful opportunity of traveling here and there, and it wasn't just to travel around and see the Eiffel Tower, take a picture, but I was immersed in the culture. So I think the idea of globalization and cultural diversity, I absorbed that growing up. So it was life-changing, seeing the world. You know how they say, there's a really interesting quote, the world is like a book. If you haven't traveled, it's like you've only read one page, and you know, I have to say you're a wonderful role model because you exercise, you do your skipping rope everywhere you go.
You know what? Everywhere I go,
Yes.
people ask me about my rope.
Right. Do you have it here? Do
No,
you
I don't
exercise
have
in
it.
between?
I don't have it here. And then, like these days, people love asking me about my rope, my two puppies.
Oh, okay.
That's
there
it.
you go.
That's it.
That's the power of social media. But I think you are a wonderful role model in that front as well, because people should exercise and people should read. Reading is so important.
yes.
Because sometimes, you know how I was saying, like travel, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody has the money to travel the world or to see more of the country, right? But if you're reading, it's like equivalent
Reading
to...
is like traveling.
Right?
Yes,
A wealth
definitely.
of information, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I salute you for and respect you for too. You're a wonderful role model in English, in reading, and exercising. Wow.
Could. I'm so flattered. No. So you grew up speaking English, basically.
That's right.
You're familiar with English.
Right. I am. So basically, after being born in the Philippines, we moved back to Thailand, and then my dad got his second posting, which was to London. London.
Hence the accent.
Well, yes, the accent. So basically, when it comes to the second language, the first language I was able to converse in was Thai. But the first language that I was able to read and write in was English. Because at that time, 3, 4 years old, you start to pick up the language, right? And that's when you start to learn to read and write. So English was my first written and written language. And what else? Writing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's where I learned my English.
Wow, and you have such a fascinating accent.
People tell me, but when you say fascinating,
It is fascinating. It's like
it's not truly British. Some people say, oh, it's so RP. And you know, when somebody from the UK tells me that, and it's like, oh, thank you, you know. But there's a bit of Aussie in there. And
there's a Thai-ness in there.
Oh, yes.
And that's
and
wonderful.
And there's American, Aussie accents, everything. So I call it a global accent. Doesn't that
I
sound
love
classy?
that. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I filmed something the other day at my school. I would like to show you in a bit. Okay, not now. I filmed something.
Right.
But now, before we go for a quick break,
Right.
I would like you to choose. 3 English words to describe your life right now.
I consider myself thrifty in what I do. Thrifty means I'm very mindful about my spending, okay? And I'm happy about that because I believe and I breathe and I live and I whatever the sufficiency economy philosophy. So that's one word, thrifty. I am green.
Green.
I am green. Not as in like green with envy.
No,
For your stardom,
No.
for your celebrity status, but I'm green in the sense that I'm very team Greta Thunberg, right? So look, plastic bottle single use, I'm really against that, but not sounding like a hypocrite because I will be seen with a plastic bottle every now and then, but I try
To be as green as you can.
Yes, correct. And the last word, I would say I'm gung-ho.
Gung-ho.
Gung-ho. So I'm going to get up now and do a karate move, a taekwondo spin or something. Do they spin in taekwondo? But I'm gung-ho, meaning I'm very, I'm supercharged and I'm very full of energy. I'm very over enthusiastic about everything and I do things with a lot of passion. So I consider myself very gung-ho.
I can feel your passion.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm happy you can.
No, I mean, we can feel your passion, I
Really?
think.
Okay.
When you speak, you know, your eyes are filled with passion.
Is that so?
Yes,
That's a
that
good
is
thing.
so. That is so.
Okay.
All right, let's go for a quick break then. เดี๋ยวช่วงหน้าฮะมาคุยกันต่อกับพี่เอ๋พัชรีนะฮะ Don't change the channel. Yeah. All right, we're back. Yeah. Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
What is that?
Oh, this
Please?
is my dodgy notepad.
Yes.
I'm a news reporter.
Okay.
I'm a forgetful person. It comes
take
with
notes, so
age.
you take
I
notes.
take notes all the time. And I have to, you know, when I'm emceeing and you know, when it comes to emceeing and being a reporter, this is the tool of the trade. A pen and paper,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Am I allowed
plenty
to-
of secrets.
Okay.
Secrets.
Okay. It's
Okay.
none of my business. So yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Later we'll share.
You also studied in Malaysia.
I did.
Am I right?
Yes, you are very
How
correct.
long were you there for?
I was in Malaysia for a good 5 years.
5 years?
Yes. So high school done in Malaysia in a gem of a place called Penang. Penang.
Penang.
ใช่ Penang ค่ะ So my dad came home one day, says, okay kids, okay wifey, we are going to be moving to Penang. And I'm like, what's that? I've never heard of Penang before in my life.
I have. I mean, it's close to Hat Yai.
It is. Okay. Right. But then me, you know, growing up, I was quite young back then. I had never heard of Penang. And, you know, I went around and I told my friends, oh, I'm moving to Penang, not knowing that the proper way of, well, the international way of calling
Penang.
it Penang.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I ended up telling people I'm moving to Penang, and then nobody knew what it was, where it was, but yeah, there you go. So 5 years, high school diploma from Penang in Malaysia.
Were you a good student?
No,
Come on, you must be.
no, I was not.
No?
I was such a late
You
developer.
mustn't be a good student.
No, I was a late, you know, let me tell you this,
Okay.
okay? I have a brother, okay, and he was like the cool guy, and I grew up in his shadow. So I was like the uncool chick, the nerd, not as in like the bookworm nerd, but I was Bob's sister. I was known as Bob's sister. Nobody really knew my name, but I was like not the cool chick. So yeah, I grew up as a goody two-shoes to the extreme.
Okay,
But I wasn't smart. I didn't get good grades. I didn't excel in maths or anything. I did okay in sociology.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Hang on, but was being a news anchor your dream?
No, it wasn't. It was something I stumbled upon. How cool
Really?
is that? Really? You know what was my dream career? Doing exactly what my dad did. Following in his footsteps. Being a diplomat. That was the absolute dream for Mini Pachari. And, you know, growing outside of Thailand, being an international school, has its pros, has its cons. And the cons were that I didn't know much about Thai culture, about, you know, Thainess, etc., the history of Thailand, to pass the exam to enter the foreign services. So I flunked once, I flunked twice, and I think I flunked the third time. How sad is that? Because I couldn't pass the multiple choice exam. Because they were asking me like, Buddhist Lent, when is it? I didn't, and back then I did not know when Buddhist Lent, because I was learning things like, you know, To Kill a Mockingbird and things like that, you know, something very global.
Yeah.
So I was very far removed from Thai culture. I had to adjust. I had to do a lot
To
of
the
reading.
new reality.
Correct. When I came back, yeah, which was it was a beautiful reality to come back and be more exposed to my true roots. I eventually passed the written exam, the multiple choice, went on to do the next exam, and then went on to the final round. A bit of a beauty queen moment where you had to be kept you know, and then a panel of judges asking you very random questions, and then I made it. I made it into the foreign services.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. But when do you still remember your first job as a news anchor?
The job that I landed, whereby I did actually go and apply for, and I went through the auditions and stuff, was UBC. Right, it was UBC. That was my first ever TV gig.
Yes.
So basically, they were announcing that they wanted so-called on-air presenters for different channels.
Okay.
And at that time, I was almost graduating from undergraduate school, which is a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
And so I saw this announcement in the papers and on telly, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And mind you, I was a very timid girl. Very shy, very much in my shell, okay? And then I'm like, okay, let's try and do this. So I think I was about, 18, 19, about to graduate. And then I sent them a picture from when I was 16 as a cheerleader, year one, freshman at Mahidol University International College. And and then they chose me to go in. Oh, and I applied for the series channel, for the movies channel, because I knew everything about Hollywood, about all the stars, celebrities, all the movies, because that was my interest. And I always believe that you pursue something that you're passionate about, and that's what I had the passion for. And then I flunked the audition. And you felt it, you know, when you sit in an exam and you know you couldn't really do it. So I left the room very disappointed. I cried on the way home.
Oh.
Yes, it was that upsetting. And then before I reached home, the phone rang. Hello สวัสดีค่ะ Oh คุณเอกคะกลับมาได้ไหมคะวันพรุ่งนี้มา audition. And I was like, really? And I was like, audition อะไรช่องอะไรคะช่องเด็กค่ะYou know, I wasn't into cartoons. Sorry, I don't want to break anybody's hearts here, but this is a big confession. Back then. So I wasn't into cartoons. But then I'm like, an opportunity comes knocking on your door. What do? Let it go. No, right? You seize the moment. I mean, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
You just go for it.
So you went for it?
I went for it and I got the job, and let me tell you this. With so much energy that out of all the channels, the super sports, the series, the Asian series, whatever, you know which channel did the best? the kids channel.
Yeah.
We had sacks of fan mail. We had like children calling into our live program. My goodness, we were soaring to new heights. Thank you. No. So anyways, and that was a turning point in my life, my dear. I told you earlier I wanted to be a diplomat, right? That was the epitome. That's where I wanted to be. I want to be an ambassador. I want to represent my country, Thailand, traveling the world, reading many pages of this book. And then this opportunity comes. And you know, it was life-changing.
It changed everything.
It changed everything. I will do away with diplomacy. And then I discovered that I had this inner passion to teach. And then, yeah, but it took a long while, you know, grooming me to be able to. I could not read Thai back then. So it gave me my Thai lessons. So I was able to read Thai, write Thai, and I thank you, all my fans. They wrote to me. And it was basic English. สวัสดีค่ะพี่เอหนูชื่อน้องหนูชอบดูรายการ and tell me if you don't read that day in day out every day, you know, of course, obviously, you're going to pick it up and you're going to naturally learn the language. Automatically, easily. And that's how I started to learn my Thai reading. And then I would be so dedicated replying all my fan mail, each and every letter that came in. That was how I learned my Thai writing and reading. Thank you to all my fans.
Do you have anything to tell them? Do you have anything to tell those fans
There you go.
who might be
Okay.
watching this episode right now?
There you go. I thank you all so much for that knowledge, for teaching me. You were so young, a lot younger than I was back then, but you were able to instill in me that very important lesson of knowing how to read and to write Thai ขอบคุณน้องๆทุกคนที่ตอนนี้โตแล้วก็ blossom แล้วก็แบบว่า yeah and you know flip that around so if you want to be good competent in a language what do? Exposure, my dear. Frequency, everybody. Expose yourself to the language. Watch again this episode of Loukgolf's English Room. Play it back and forth every day, okay? And we're going to wait patiently until he comes back again when he's ready. We're going to give him that time, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Now I have more questions for you.
Please.
Now you have to be quick, okay? และนี่คือ Speed Quiz. A sandwich or an omelette?
Masala omelette.
China or the USA?
Food for China, travel, both, politics. I'm sitting on the fence.
The best sounding language you have encountered?
Italiano. It's so musical.
Yeah, the similarities between your students and your own children.
You need to be loud with them at certain times if you want to command attention.
Okay.
Okay.
The strangest thing a student ever asked you?
อาจารย์ครับอาจารย์อายุเท่าไหร่อะ Ouch. I started young.
Okay,
Next.
the way English has changed your life.
It's made me who I am today. It is everything for me. That was fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was.
It's time to go for another quick break. เดี๋ยวช่วงหน้ามาต่อกับพี่เอจาก Don't Change the Channel. Yeah.
What goes around comes around.
What goes around comes around.
What goes around comes around.
What แปลว่าอะไร Go เติม es แปลว่าไป Around แปลว่ารอบๆ Come แปลว่ามา ดิฉันคิดว่าดิฉันชอบกินกล้วยกับเงาะค่ะไม่ได้เนาะเอามาดิฉันคิดว่าน่าจะแปลว่าทำดีได้ดีทำชั่วได้ชั่วค่ะมันน่าจะอยู่รอบๆตัวเรา
อะไรเอ่ยที่มาเป็นรอบๆและไปเป็นรอบๆน่าจะเป็นรถสองแถวไหมฮะน่าจะเป็นเกี่ยวกับการรอคอยที่เนิ่นนานเพราะว่ารถสองแถวถ้ามาคันนี้ไม่ทันก็ต้องรออีก15นาทีถึงจะไปได้หรือจะเป็นประจำเดือนฮะ
เฮ้ยมันเหมือนเพลงของแม่บียองเซ่เลยอะ What goes around comes around มันแปลว่าแบบเที่ยวไปเที่ยวมาปะคะซึ่งถ้าเข้าเนื้อเพลงของแม่บีก็น่าจะเที่ยวไปเที่ยวมาไปมา What goes around comes around Hey my baby What goes around Hey my baby
All right, we are now back. Loukgolf's English room and... No, I don't like that one.
No, this is like, I was like, all right, we're now back on Loukgolf's English room.
Okay,
You're
right,
still here
right.
with me.
I was trying to do an improvisation of this, my role as an anchor, but it didn't work really well. Okay. Like I said, you know, you're such an inspiration to many, and I watch the show. I'm a fan of yours. I watch the show, and I support Thai people representing our competence, ability to teach the English language. Okay, I really do.
And it's time you supported each other.
That's correct.
It's high time you supported each other.
You know, very much so. And I would like to state this loud and clear. Bring on that Tinglish accent.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like, as a teacher myself, you know, the aim of learning a language is for communicative purposes. That you are able to communicate what you're thinking, what you're feeling out. And you know what the beauty is? คนต่างชาติเนี้ยเขารู้ว่าภาษาอังกฤษไม่ได้เป็นภาษาแม่ของเรา So when they're listening, when they're engaging with somebody who is Thai, who is trying to converse in English, they actually switch to a slower pace and they are more sort of like understanding towards you.
And they will try to understand you.
Correct. And they're not going to throw out like these fancy, classy, sophisticated words. They're going to put it in a simplified version, okay? And that's like human nature.
Yes.
Okay? And let me tell you something else as more encouragement for people who really want to excel in the language. Now, I need to pull out my notes here, okay? There's this theory for personal communication, okay? There's this guy called Marabian, and he came up with the 7-38-55 theory. Now, what is that? Okay, we're going to start with the 55. To be able to understand personal communication, it's 55% body language, okay? And it is 38% the voice and the tone. So your mood, what you're feeling, it's being communicated through the voice, through the tone. Oh, I'm feeling so sad today. Wow! Who did that? Who spilled my coffee? That tone is different, right? And it's only 7% words. You see that? Do you know what that tells you? It tells you that the best way to learn a language is through face-to-face communication, and don't be too worked up on the grammar, don't be too worked up on your vocabulary. Just spill it out.
Yes.
And just let the 55% body language
do the work.
Yes. And the 38% voice and tone of your voice, of your communication.
Do you know what I always tell my students?
What? Please tell.
English is a universal language, right?
It is.
So is love.
There you go. And to show
I
love.
mean, love is a universal language.
It is.
Kindness
It is.
is also
That's
a
so
universal language.
That's so beautiful.
Don't you think?
It is.
When you talk to people, right? Even though you can't really converse, but if you speak with kindness, with love,
Right.
they can feel it.
Tinglish, Singlish, whatever accent, it's fine. It
จริง
really is.
เพื่อเป็นการยืนยันว่ามันโอเคจริงๆนะฮะ I filmed something
Yes.
the other day as I mentioned earlier. I want you guys to watch this clip. Okay. It's about different English accents. Okay, let's watch it then. No Thai subtitles.
Hi everyone, this is PLG นะคะ I'm at Anchorage and I still have like a few minutes before I start working, so I want to talk about something interesting. You might find this interesting or not, I don't know, but I find this really interesting. Let's begin. I used to worry a lot about my accent when I was a student in Hat Yai, when I first started practicing English, learning English. I found it really hard to find the right kind of accent. The kind of accent that makes me comfortable when I speak. It was really hard, either I decided to Thai or too pretentious. Okay, so one thing that I want you to understand is that you have to try to understand that each Thai student, right, must have learned English with countless English teachers, no? And by countless, I mean countless, right? As a Thai student, sometimes you have to deal with so many English teachers from around the world, okay? And I mean, they use different teaching methods, approaches, and they teach differently, right? And then they speak English with different English accents, right? So if you ask me what kind of accent should I use when I speak English, my advice, my little piece of advice would be you have to choose the kind of accent that makes you comfortable when you speak. Okay, it can be a Thai accent, it can be a British accent, and there's so many British accents, right? And it can be an American accent, yeah. And then again, there's so many American accents, right? It can be a German accent. So choose an accent, choose the accent that makes you comfortable when you speak. And you have to tell yourself this, like good people, like kind people will always try to understand you no matter what. Only listen to those people, speak English with confidence, okay? And if you want to improve your accent, then do it, okay? And if you are happy, if you are satisfied, content with your accent, then it's your business. It's none of, it's no one's business but yours, if that makes sense. So I hope all of you will find the right kind of accent that makes you comfortable at last, because this is the kind of accent that I like, because it's my accent now. It's LG's accent. It's a mixture of everything, like Thainess, Britishness, nervousness, right? Anxiety, Americanness, gayness, campness. I don't know, but it's my accent, and I feel comfortable talking like this now. And it might change. I don't know, but I mean, so far it's an okay accent for me. Anyway, so good luck and work hard, and just stop listening to people who are, like too judgmental, too cynical, too critical. I mean, if they want to talk about you, just let them talk about you, okay? And if you are struggling with practicing English, I mean, I know exactly what you are going through. I know how you feel. So, okay, I got your back. So, keep practicing, and yeah, good luck.
You are such a sweetheart. You really are, and when you do it, when you deliver, there's so much.
You're gonna make me cry. Stop crying.
I'm already holding back tears, my dear. You know what? You're such a sincere, such a good person. You're so giving.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm certain that this show has changed so many people's lives. And when I was young, I mean, English did change my life. And this is what I can do for this country. งั้นไหนๆก็เป็นตอนสุดท้ายแล้วเราให้คนทิ้งมาหน่อยดีไหมเราทิ้งไว้ด้วยคำถามดีกว่า How has this show changed your life? Leave a comment. It's time. You have to say something, okay? Before we go for another quick break, can we quickly talk about these pictures?
What happened
that
here?
day?
I was so honored. I was so thrilled, so happy. Thank you very much to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for giving me this opportunity to represent the country in officially opening up the 35th ASEAN Summit and related summits. I did the opening, I did the closing. It was an epic moment for me. I mean, being there behind the podium, representing Thailand.
Have you ever experienced stage fright?
จริงๆแล้วเป็นคนที่แบบขี้กลัว I was a timid girl growing up คือแบบ I hated presentations in front of the class. I would hope that the ground would swallow me whole, like แบบกลืนลงไปเลยนะแบบ disappear ไปเลยแล้วก็จะแบบว่าไม่ชอบพูดเลย It took many years before I was able to feel comfortable at the podium. Yeah. So ชั่วโมงบินนะ experience, and that will help you become stronger and more confident in yourself. Just like speaking English, practice makes perfect.
Yes, study and practice.
Correct.
Simple as that.
Correct.
Next picture.
That's me in front of Buckingham Palace with my ice lolly when I was, I think, about 7. And that's my daughter. My daughter. My son, Benedict, and my daughter, Eloisa, they are my whole world. They're going to be my legacy. and I love them so much. I thank them so much for all the pain they put me through. 9
all the
months
pain for all the pain
for all the pain. It's no walk in the park, you know, pushing out human beings into the world. But I'm grateful that that happened. Okay.
all right
Yeah.
that's all all right let's go for another quick break then
Let's do.
โอเคเดี๋ยวช่วงหน้านะคะได้เวลาที่เราจะต้องมา learn something กันนะคะกับพี่เอ๋นะคะพักสักครู่จ้า yeah Let's learn something yeah Woo! Before we listen to this song can we quickly talk about your husband choose 3 adjectives
All
to
right.
describe your husband for us
Simple, easy. It was like, you know, asking me as a teen, the man of your dreams, how would you describe him? And then I got him. Tall, dark, and handsome.
ชนะไปเลยแม่ชนะไปเลยชนะไปเลยชนะไปเลยเฮ้ยชนะไปเลยอ่ะ
Okay, and you know how you like pick a life partner and they compare it to like winning the lottery? I consider myself quite lucky in that front, and not to jinx anything, knock on wood. He's an incredible human being, and he completes me. And yes, so the family front, it's been really good. Yeah, right.
Happy for you
Thank you.
All right, now let's listen to this song then. You chose this song, Beautiful People.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell us why?
Why? Because I struggled growing up. I was, like I said, I was in my brother's shadow all the time. I was not the cool kid. I had problems with sort of like fitting in and wanting to be a cool kid. I struggled immensely. And so I grew out of it, being older, wiser, and very, very comfortable in my own skin.
It's wonderful.
Don't let them judge you or bring you down. You are who you are, and be that beautiful person inside out. Don't care about other people.
They can't hurt you without your consent.
Right. And
Don't let them.
Don't forget, you all have his backing, and that means a lot.
Yes. ไปต่อเลยครับขึ้นมาว่า LA on a Saturday night in the summer.
ก็ LA อะเนาะนึกถึง LA แล้วจะนึกถึงแบบว่า
Fancy cars.
มากอะ
Right.
Hollywood celebrity
Posh restaurants.
มากต้องการแบบว่าใช้เงินเยอะ ใครไม่มีตังค์ก็อดอย่าง
ถูก
เงี้ย
ต้องเขาบอกว่า sundown and they all come out.
พระอาทิตย์ตกดินใช่ไหมคะแล้วก็ออกไปไหนอะไปแสวงหาแบบความสุขใน
สิ่ง
เรื่อง
ที่
ข
อ
อ
อง กมา
ว่า
หมดเลยมีทั้งอะไร Lamborghinis ก็
นั่นไง
มา
แพงไหมคะ
แพง
อ
มีอะไรคะพี่เอ๋คะ They're rented Hummers เป็นรถเนาะ
รถค่ะเป็นรถแบบว่าฮัมวีไงถึกๆหน่อยนะ แต่ว่าทำไมต้องเรนท์น่ะแปลว่ารวยไม่จริงเหรอ
ถูกเช่ามาอีก
อ๋อนั่นไงเฟ
เช่าก
มา
ใช่อย่างเงี้ยเช่ามาเพื่อให้คนเห็นอีก
ก็เหมือนแบบว่า elevate status แบบชั่วคราวอย่างนี้ใช่ไหมฮะ
แล้วแต่บอกว่า the party's on so they are heading downtown
ปาร์ตี้เริ่มแล้วไง sundown ไป let's go out dress to the nines
ยับแบบว่าเขาบอกว่า everybody's looking for a come up คืออะไรคะ
Okay everybody's looking for a come up แปลว่าหาโอกาส opportunity ที่จะแบบว่าไป hang out กับ celebrity ไป hang out กับพวก cool crowd อย่างเงี้ยแหละ a come up is it's like a funky way of saying an opportunity
yeah and they want to know what you're about
ก็คือแบบว่านึกออกป้าไปเกาะ cool crowd แล้วก็แบบว่าyou เป็นใครอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วแบบnext project อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
แต่เอ็ดเขาบอกว่าอะไร me in the middle with the one I love and แต่ตัวข้าติดอยู่ตรงกลางเลย
ใช่
ตัวไม่ถูกนึกถึงเอ็ด imagine you have to imagine him okay being stuck in the middle okay with the one he loves
right
อยู่กับคนรักเขาแล้วก็แบบเฮ้ยทำตัวไม่ถูกว่ะ this is awkward อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเนาะแล้วนี่เขาเลยบอกว่าอะไรพอเราติดอยู่ตรงกลางกับคนรักของผมเนี่ย we are just trying to figure everything out
ก็คือแบบว่าเหวอตายแล้วต้องทำตัวยังไงอะ
แล้วนี่เขาก็บอกต่อว่า we don't fit in well
ก็คือไม่เข้าไม่เข้ากับสถานการณ์กับทุกคนตรงนี้ที่แบบว่าขับรถแพงๆรวยๆแต่งตัวหุ่นดีก็ไอเราก็แบบว่านิดนึงนะ
because we are just ourselves เพราะว่าเราก็แค่เป็นตัวของตัวเองอันนั้นแปลว่า I could use some help getting out of this conversation ใครก็ได้ช่วยทีพาออกไปจากบทสนทนานี้ซะหน่อยเถอะ you look stunning dear นี่ก็คุณอะไร คุณดู
ก็คือคู่รักไงที่นั่งอยู่ข้างๆนี้ใช่ไหมคะก็คือให้กำลังใจกันและกันและคนอื่นนะเขาแบบว่าแต่งตัวกันเต็มยศแต่เราก็แบบว่าธรรมดาแต่ก็แบบว่า
ชมกัน
อยู่ดูดีมากเลยที่รักอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
so don't ask that question here
จงมั่นใจไว้มั่นใจว่าตัวเองดูดีในสิ่งที่คุณเป็นไม่ต้องมาถามคำถาม
อันนี้เขาบอกว่า you look fine you look stunning don't ask that question here
correct
เพราะวันนี้เขาบอกว่า this is my only fear that we become beautiful people
ถูกต้อง
อยากให้เน้นเลยเอ็ดเขาเน้นว่าอะไรนั่นเป็นความกลัวอย่างเดียวของผมว่าวันหนึ่งเราจะ
ไปเป็นแบบนั้น
ไปเป็นพวกคนสวยหล่อเหล่านั้นน่ะ
ไม่เอานะ
ไม่เอาเขาบอกว่ามีอะไรบ้าง drop top designer clothes หรืออะไรก็แต่งตัวด้วยเสื้อผ้าอะไรเต็มไปหมด
ใช่
แบรนด์เนม
รถก็คือแบบเปิดประทุนdrop top ก็คือพวก convertible อย่างเงี้ย
แล้วก็มี front row at fashion shows ก็ต้องก็ต้องไปนั่ง front row ที่ fashion shows แล้วก็มีคุยกันว่าอะไร what you do and who do you know คืออะไร
รู้จักใครรู้จักดาราคนนู้นไหมไม่เราก็รู้จักแบบว่าลุงน้าป้าอาอยู่ข้างบ้านแค่เนี้ย
ใช่เนี่ยเขาบอกว่า inside the world of beautiful people ในโลกของ
คนสวยจิบแชมเปญ rolled up notes อันนี้ไม่ดีนะคะอย่าทำนะคะก็คือแบง
เป็นเรื่องของใช่
สิ่งเสพติดไม่ได้ค่ะไม่สนับสนุน
มีอะไร clean ups and broken homes
ใช่
สินอะไรคือ
ก็คือแบบแต่งงานแล้วมันต้องค่อยแบบว่าแบบแบ่งทรัพย์สินอะไรเงี้ยเผื่อหย่าร้างอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
บ้านแตกอีก
convert ไงแยกทางกันล้างกันไป
ท่อนนี้เจ็บมากเลย
มันเจ็บ
surrounded but still alone
คนเยอะไปหมดนะคะคุยแต่จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยพวกเนี้ยเฟกทั้งนั้นไม่มีความจริงใจเลย
นะเขาก็เลยบอกว่า let's leave the party ไปเถอะออกซะ
ข้าวมันไก่ข้างๆทางอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
จริงเนาะบางทีแฮปปี้กว่า
ถูกต้อง
คือเมื่อไหร่ก็ตามที่ฟังเพลงแบบนี้นะให้เข้าใจความหมายมันและที่สำคัญกว่าเข้าใจความหมายคือเอาไปประยุกต์กับชีวิตให้ได้
พูดได้เลิศ
นี่เรื่องจริงโอเค now time to play Okay, now we're going to play Read My Lips.
Okie dokie.
Let's begin.
Okay.
Go. 2 minutes. Slovakia.
Yeah.
Slovakia.
Yes.
Yeah. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. Venezuela. ถ้ามีเสียงนะ Ethiopia ใช่ป่ะ How you pronounce it
Ethiopia
บางบัว Papua New Guinea
Super
Guatemala One more time Palestine
Oh you are so good
Saudi Arabia Chipo Chipolese Bangladesh
Next
Nicaragua
Yes Quick one more That's it
I threw away
That's cool There's 2 more on the floor That's it. We did well.
Now, before we say goodbye, you have to teach us how to pronounce these countries.
These, all of them?
All of them. การอ่านชื่อประเทศจากคุณกับคุณพัชรีค่ะ
Guatemala, Slovakia, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, Papua New Guinea, Burkina Faso, Bangladesh, Ethiopia.
This one is tricky. Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
ถ้าเป็นคำไทยเนาะ Ethiopia.
Oopsies. Upside down. Timor-Leste, Palestine, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Okay.
Okay. Nicaragua.
Okay, that was it ก่อนลากันไปในวันนี้นะคะก็อยากให้แฟนๆรายการของเรานะเข้าไปร่วมสนุกกันใน Facebook ของ English Room หน่อยนะคะเพราะวันนี้ของรางวัลที่เรามาแจก1รางวัลนะคะเป็นลำโพง Ultimate Ears นะคะรุ่น Boom 3 จ้า It's so surreal that you are here to end the show, to end this season with us.
I'm so
Just so
honored.
you know,
I'm
we
so
are
honored.
more than honored. Okay, we are so honored. Okay,
I am too.
ก็ตามกันต่อไปใน Facebook แล้วกันเราจะพยายามหากิจกรรมเนาะเอาคลิปเก่าๆมาเปิดมาแชร์ความรู้ไปเรื่อยๆอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะแล้วก็ I told you that I would say goodbye properly on my Instagram.
Okay, so stay tuned.
Yes. Just so you guys know, thank you so much for everything, for your support, for all the love, and take care of yourselves until we meet again. Keep practicing. ฝึกต่อไปวันนี้จำคำนี้ให้ดีนะคะว่า anywhere can be your English room วันนี้ลาแล้วสวัสดีค่ะ Bye have a fabulous day Woo Okay you want me to show you how it's done
สามย่าน
Yes
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that was a loud scream. My goodness, sincerely happy. Okay, all right. This is fun.